All right, once you have your name on your paper and you've put your pencil away, make sure you have your teacher's letter. You're going to go ahead and turn your paper over on the other side. There doesn't really require any talking for this activity. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is find your moon and place your moon in the center of the blank side of your paper. So your pencil is put away. You have put your pencil away and you have placed your moon in the center of your paper. Are we missing any moons? Missing any moons? Anybody not have a moon to use? Oh, good. Thought I had enough. All right. Now, I see, oh, please don't use your pencil anymore. Please put your pencil away. If you still have your pencil out, please put it back in the supply tub. I see several pencils that are still out. Put your pencil away. Okay, if you see your friend with their pencil, just slide the supply tub towards them so they can deposit it. And then slide it back on its parking space. Thank you. Now, if you don't have your moon in the middle of your paper, please go ahead and put it there. All right. Now, my paper is about to change. Yours is not going to change. My pastel basket or box will be changing. Yours will not. So please keep your eyes up here. Carlos. Hands off. This paper is going to change. Your paper is not. Okay, so watch first. To start, what we're doing is we have the moon in the sky, right? We need to have the moon in the sky to have a solar eclipse. The moon has to be in the sky during the day. So our moon is in the sky, and it's right now blocking out the sun so that we can create the sun's corona. And if we go back in our video and take a look, you're going to see that in this picture, where it says total solar eclipse, we see the moon blocking out the sun, but we can still see the sun's corona. Okay, corona means crown. So we're actually seeing the energy coming off of the sun in the form of light and heat. And that's why a lot of very small children create the sun using spiky lines or triangles coming off the circle, is because they're drawing how they see the corona, the sun's corona, okay? We're creating the corona of the eclipse. So that's the part that we are creating. And because this is art class, we are going to be creating it in whatever colors we like, even though we know that the sun's corona is usually in warm colors like yellow and orange. So whatever color you choose for your first color is going to be very tight and closely together, okay? So I'm going to choose a color. I haven't used this color very much, okay? Eyes up here, please. I'm going to take this bright orange and I'm going to color really close together so that I get a nice solid line around my moon. And my lines are really close together. I'm actually going in a little bit of a circle. You're not doing this, you're watching. You're watching. And I'm gonna go all the way around the moon because the sun's corona is actually going to come out in all directions. It's just that this first section has to be pretty tight together, pretty solid, to create that line that shows where the moon is blocking out the sun in a solar eclipse. Okay, this is going to take you a few minutes to get all the way around. You might even find that your oil pastel is broken but laying inside the paper, and that's okay. Just use one side or the other. If you don't like the feel of it, whoops, see that one just broke. And these are very soft, so that's perfectly okay. I'm just gonna use one part till I get around to the other side. Now, when I put this back in the box, I'm just gonna slide it back in its place. I'm not gonna throw any of the paper away. That way my oil pastels will still lay in the box like this, okay? We're using neon colors so that if you shine the black light on this, it would actually glow in the dark, just like the real corona of the solar eclipse grows, okay? I don't have a black light here, but I have one ordered. So tomorrow, I hope it'll be here tomorrow. All right, so here we go. I can start adding any colors I like after this. I can do pinks and purples. I can do medium-sized lines. I can go all the way to the edge of my paper if I want to. Not to be punny, but the sky is the limit. Hilarious.
There is no limit in this time.
Okay, now my yellow pastel is already broken, so I'm gonna turn it over on its side, and I can actually make some wider lines coming out. So you can have thin lines and thick lines. You can have short lines and long lines. You can have light lines and dark lines. Oop, that one's broken too. That's okay. I'm just going to use this one. Add some yellow green in here. And you can keep adding colors until you feel like your eclipse is complete. So see how I'm putting the broken piece back together and I'm putting them back in here with their paper. There are some people who do not like the feeling of these oil pastels, and that's okay. We just like to leave the paper in the box so that if they don't want that on their fingers, they can hold it in the paper. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about my corona here. All right, so somebody tell me, when you're viewing the eclipse through your glasses, after you see the moon cover the sun, what does the moon do? What does it do, Jojo? It darkens. It makes the environment darker, and then it moves off, right? So when you're all finished with the sun's corona, the energy and heat and light that's coming off of it, you're just gonna move the moon back to the middle of your table, and it's gonna leave you with a picture of what the solar eclipse would have looked like had we been in the path of totality and we didn't have a bunch of clouds in our way. Okay, any questions about that? Okay, Garen?
Why did you
Already do the thing
Why
for...
did you